He asked me what it was like 10 minutes ago because we were looking at our list of things.
I thought it was television French.
I think that's kind of what it might mean.
I don't know. I saw TÉLÉFRANÇAIS.
So basically, I think it's a Canadian thing, and I don't know how many other people actually watch this because it was a thing that we watched in school, in middle school, for French class. It's basically this like old TV show from the 80s, I think, or maybe the 90s, but I think it was like the late 80s. And it was these two kids, this boy and a girl, and they were followed around by a claymation pineapple.
I know what this is.
Yeah.
I know the TÉLÉFRANÇAIS.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, no.
I did watch this. I did watch.
There we go. That's what it was. So I just want to talk about that because that show was so like.
That's absurd.
It's so weird. And my favorite story about this is that when we were in, I think, grade 7, we were watching an episode of it, and the teacher clicked on the wrong version on YouTube, and it was some edited version that someone had taken. And so halfway through the episode, l'ananas, the pineapple, because if you don't speak French, ananas is pineapple in French, so that was his name. It was just pineapple, but in French. So he came down on an umbrella, like floating down, like who's that? Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, yeah.
So he's doing like a Mary Poppins thing, and he comes floating down, and instead of just landing on the ground, it cuts to someone had re-edited it, and it cuts to a shot of the pineapple landing, and he just melts. He's like screaming, and it's like claymation, so he's like melting. He hits the ground and just starts melting onto the ground. And we were all like, oh my God, what's happening? And the teacher was like, oh my God, I've been looking for this version forever. Like she had seen it before and she had never found it again. And she was like, oh my God, guys, we found it. And we were like, what? What is this? And the pineapple's like dying.
L'ananas
is dead. He hits the ground and starts melting. And we were like, what's happening? It was so weird. Anyways, I just want to talk about TÉLÉFRANÇAIS.
Was your French teacher crazy? I have this weird thing. I think all French teachers are either really mean or insane.
Conspiracy theory. All French teachers are insane.
No, mine was so mean.
They're either mean or crazy.
You know what's really funny though is in grade 8 I got my AirPods, right? Not to flex.
Ethan has AirPods. My God.
In grade 8 I got my AirPods and she wouldn't let us listen to music in that class, right? And I had my emo hair at the time, so it covered my ears, right?
Yeah.
So I just went boop,
and then, my God.
And like she never know. She would call on me and I'd like vaguely hear what she said and I'd be like, "What?" And she'd be like, "Ethan, are you even listening?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she'd be like, I don't know. She was awful. She was really bad. We had like a French like student teacher who was really good, but she was awful.
Wow. Yeah, I stopped taking French as soon as high school started.
No, yeah, me too.
As soon as it wasn't mandatory, I was like, sorry.
Exactly.
As good as it would be to know, because it's really good. Like,
yeah.
Again, like jobs, if you like have the same qualifications but you can speak French, they're like, we're gonna take the French person.
You just write you have French, and then when they ask if
you're like
to
bonjour,
you're like buongiorno.
That's Italian.